Hello everybody, welcome back to your waist and glute workout. Today we're going to be doing kind of a mix of some core sideline work as well as lots of glute work. So when you're ready, we'll go ahead and get started on all fours. From here, let's find that nice cat-cow, drop the belly, pull the heart forward, open the chest, and then exhale, round and curl into your spine, drawing deeply into your navel. One more time, we open out. And then exhale, round and curl. Finding our bird dog, you'll extend your right arm, your left leg to the upper and back corners of your mat. You'll lift it up and lower down. Drawing immediately into your belly, finding that balance and stabilization through your core. Nice. Can you press a little bit deeper into the mat with your left palm, lifting your chest away from the floor? You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pause. Can you plant your right hand down? Open up through the chest. Bend, pull that left heel to glute, and extend, reach it out. Bend and reach. Drawing into your hamstring. Aim to keep it lifted nice and high. Try not to drop the knee below parallel to the floor. You can always come down onto the forearms if it starts to be a little bit too much on those wrists. Otherwise, we're here for 6. Actively resisting that energy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you hold that heel in? Just a little lift and lower. Nice. I think I forgot to mention I am wearing 1 pound ankle weights, so you're more than welcome to strap them on if you have them. Otherwise, you'll still feel this absolutely without those ankle weights on. You squeeze a little bit deeper into your glute to lift and kick high like you're stamping the heel on the ceiling. For 8, 7, make sure the shoulders stay actively away from those ears. 3, 2, 1. From here, you'll bend, tap that left knee to the outside of the right thigh. Reach and kick it out towards the left. From here, you bend, tap, and slice. Can you connect into your left waistline, this left oblique as it reaches out? And bend, pull it back in. Continuing with that here. We're here for 6. Finding that sideline for 5, 4, your last 3, tap, reach 2, and 1. Keep the leg up and back. Drop down onto your right forearm and then open those hips so your left hip is stacked over right. From here, you'll bend, tap the knee in towards that left elbow and reach extended out. Your left fingertips are down on the mat for stability and support. And as that knee draws in, really think of squeezing into your left oblique. As the leg kicks out, reach a little bit higher, kicking it up and back towards the ceiling, towards that wall behind you. For 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. You keep it lifted high, just a little lift and lower of that leg, drawing it up and down, up and down. Keep the hips splayed open so you're still stacking left hip over right. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend and drop it down. You can send your hips towards your heels for a moment. Give yourself a nice little rock from side to side and stretch it out. When you are ready, we'll go ahead and make our way back to that tabletop shape. Plant to your palms, relax your shoulders. Send the left arm, right leg, extend to the outer corners. You lift and lower. Drawing into the belly, finding your balance through those deep stabilizer muscles of your core. You can always take one of those ankle weights onto that left hand if you're looking for a little bit of upper body work here as well. 7, 6, 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that right leg lifted, drop the left hand down. Just bend, pull the heel to glute, and extend, reach it out. Bend and out. I like to think of when my shoulders are pinned back towards the ribs, I'm really open through the chest, the eyes of my elbows are facing forward. So it's kind of a nice indicator for yourself. Start to notice that those shoulder blades pull in. You'll notice that the elbows are facing forward. If you roll the chest open, those shoulders are connected. You're a little bit able to connect deeper into your mid-abdominals as well. 4, for 3, keep it lifted nice and high. 2, this one will hold the heel to the glute and just pulse to lift. A nice little hamstring curl, kicking it up towards the ceiling, like you're stamping your flat heel on the ceiling. Remembering to breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Tap that left knee to outside of right thigh. Reach and kick it out, engaging into your right oblique. Again, you can always find that the forearms are available if those wrists are too much. And if it's too much to lift with a straight leg, you can always find that bent knee as well. So just kind of bent leg abduction, opening out away from your midline. Those ankle weights can become a lot, especially as that leg reaches further away from your center of gravity. So be mindful you're not compromising by sinking all of your weight into your left side. You're really holding that kick out with your right outer thigh. 3 more. Alrighty, we're here for 2 and 1. Keep that leg up and back, drop down onto your left forearm, so it's parallel to the top of your mat, and then open up your right hip. Take an inhale breath. As you exhale, you'll bend, tap your knee to the elbow, then reach, extend it up and back. Bend, tap, and lengthen out. You reach and open, close that gap, and out. Nice, drawing a little bit deeper into your right oblique. You feel that engagement through the thigh, through the glute, as it kicks up and back. For 6, strong and steady for 5. Find your balance, making sure you have that stack of left shoulder over elbow and left hip over left knee. 3, 2. This next one will hold that leg out and just lift and lower. Drawing a little bit deeper into that leg. Can you lengthen a little bit more through the toes? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, relax it back for a moment. Alrighty, when you are ready, we will find ourselves on our right sideline, like you're setting up for a forearm plank. That right forearm is underneath you, lifting the ribcage up and away from the mat. A slight bend of your bottom knee, the left leg extends. Be mindful that your shoulders, hips, and heels are all in one long line. From here, you'll find a little lift of the leg and lift. Nice, we'll be adding on shortly, kind of finding a couple layers here. So you're lifting from the outer thigh, seeing if you can lengthen a little bit longer through the leg and lift up a little bit more through your waistline, holding that waistline up and off of the mat. We'll be adding a crunch in 4, 3, 2, 1. So on this next one, that left arm floats up. You find a little lift and lower of the leg. As you exhale, bend, pull the elbow and knee together. And a little lift and lower, bend, pull it in. Squeezing this left waistline as it draws in. And then keep your chest open and proud the entire time. So make sure you're still lifting up and away from the mat. You're squeezing your left waistline without dipping down and sinking into your shoulder. Keep that tall posture. So ourselves here for 6, for 5. Nice, those ankle weights do become add on very quickly. You're already starting to feel that little shake through the glute. For 3 and 2. Alrighty, our last one. Can we hold it in and just kind of pulse that elbow and knee a little closer together? Just pulse and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We'll prop ourselves up through center. Before moving on to the other side, find a kneeling position, and go ahead and extend your left leg. So lining up your knee and your heel, arms reach wide to a T. On your inhale, you'll reach and circle sweep that left arm overhead, right arm back, and then reconnect. If it's a little bit too much to find this windmilling shape, you can always take your hands, interlace them behind your head, and just lean into your right. working here is our left obliques. You're still drawing into that shape, utilizing your exhale on the way up to connect in to your waistline. Nice. This really isolates your waist, but be mindful that you don't go too far, that you feel like you have to crunch into your low back to get the lift up. Alrighty, we're here for 6 and center. Up and over for 5, reach and stretch. 3, I think I skipped 4, so this is actually 3. Alrighty, your last 2. And then on your next one, we'll hold it out. Can you tee out the arms to the diagonal and just find a little lift and lower, suspending yourself up, that tiny movement, all coming from this left waistline. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that right hand down, big stretch up and over with your left side. On your next exhale, you'll lift the leg, lift the arm, tap, and then reach out. You're creating that nice arching shape. You're lifting that left leg straight up, connecting to the upper back to draw that left hand to the thigh. You're bringing the entire left side working. Your sideline is active. 6, 5, 4, tap, lift, 3, 2. Our next one, can you hold and just find that little pulse and lift, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the leg, come back into your kneeling stance, and then drop your right hip to heel. Let's stretch our arms forward, get a nice little stretch to release. Rolling the shoulders away from your ears, stretching through your left inner thigh. When you're ready, lift yourself back up, draw both knees in, and we'll make our way down onto our left forearm. Bending slightly into that bottom knee, aligning your shoulder over elbow, elbow, hip, and heel all in the same line. Then from here, we'll start with just that lift and lower of the leg. Drawing into that right glute. You can either point the toes or kind of think of relaxing the toes down, heel up toward the ceiling. That'll help you to find your outer thigh. Alrighty, in 6, we'll add on 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking that right arm up, you lift and lower the leg just like you did. And you bend, pull the elbow to the knee, and find that lift and lower, and bend. Reach and squeeze into your right waistline. Pressing down into this bottom knee will help you to keep your hips stacked. So maybe noticing that this right hip will like to open up toward the ceiling. Can you keep it stacked over your left? It'll just help you to isolate more of this outer sideline. Otherwise, you'll just be using your hip flexors. Ready for 6, lifting up and away from the mat with this left forearm. For 5, for 4, nice, 3, 2, and 1. We hold it in, a little crunch lift, pulse and pulse, drawing that elbow and knee a little bit deeper in towards one another, that connection through your rib cage. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice. Drawing up through center, finding your kneeling position. This time we will extend out through our right leg. Arms out wide to a T, or interlace them behind the head. When you're ready, lean to your left, and then come back through center. Lifting back up to stack from your right oblique, that right waistline. You reach a little bit longer, so it really helps you define your waistline, create some space between the rib cage. And you reach to lengthen, and you close that gap. Right here for 6. Keep those shoulder blades engaged into the upper back. 5. Moving at your own pace, moving with breath. It's an inhale on your way out. Exhale to lift. You're here for 3. All right, your last 2. Remember, this one will hold. Tee out those arms to the diagonal. A little lift and lower from your right oblique. Grounded through the knee, grounded through the foot, strong and steady. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant your left hand, reach the right arm up and over. Take an inhale breath. On your exhale, lift that right leg, tap with the hand and release. Lift, tap, and release. Nice. Drawing into your last little bit of your sideline. You're feeling that right oblique, that right outer thigh, drawing up and up. Alrighty, our last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you hold? Arm goes up, just a little lift and lower. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That foot comes down. Walk your arms forward in front of your hips. Sit your left hip on your heel and stretch the chest down towards the mat. Alrighty, beautiful job. Go ahead and come back to your comfortable seat. You are all set for your sideline. You worked your side obliques, your outer thighs, a lot of glute work, and that was really strong. I feel really sculpted and good, so I hope that you do too. I'll see you soon. Bye.